Welcome back to the Switch studio where energy meets entertainment.
Exactly. Today it's just the two of us, actually. We don't have any guests, but we're having an exciting agenda anyway.
Yeah, we're going to compete and we have 3 different segments.
And the winner is Kristina already. No? Okay.
No, it's going to be me.
A real contest.
It's a real contest.
Tell us.
All right. So we got 3 segments, 3 chances to prove who knows the most about the energy transition, Kristina, or at least who argues the best about it.
But before we start, a quick reminder about who we are, Alex.
Yes, we are Baseload Capital, and Baseload Capital is an investment company that invests in and develop geothermal projects globally.
And the goal is simple: make clean, affordable, baseload energy to the world and build finances to help it.
All right, so let's get started with myths and reality.
So, time for myths or reality. 3 statements each, and we can earn 1 point per correct answer. Ready?
Let's go.
Let's go. You have the first one from me.
I got the first one. So, for Kristina, wind turbines take more energy to build than they ever produce.
It has to be a myth, of course, otherwise they wouldn't build them at all. So it must produce much more, let's say 20 times more, 30 times more. I don't know. What do you say?
Well, it depends on how long it stands and operates for. But in general, a turbine repays its CO2 debt in less than a year.
Oh,
so good.
A good investment.
1 point to you, Kristina.
Yes. Okay, Alex, are you ready?
Let's go.
Okay. Geothermal power only works in volcanic countries. This is so easy for you.
Yes, this is a myth. Thermal works globally. And looking at the geothermal ecosystem, it doesn't matter if it's hot or cold, or if it's windy, or the sun is shining. You can use geothermal electricity and geothermal heat, and also extract minerals from it all over the globe.
3 points for Alex. No, sorry. You only get 1 point. But anyway, good job. Good answer. If you would not have answered that correctly, you would not have your job.
All right, Kristina, next one. Electric cars emit more CO2 than diesel when you count the battery.
A tricky one, but I'm an optimist, so it's a myth.
It's actually mostly a myth, according to our judge Emir here. So, battery production does cause higher emissions during manufacturing, but the break-even point comes after you have driven more than 15 to 30,000 kilometers, depending on the energy mix, of course, that you have to charge it. But if you drive it long distances, then it's better.
But also thinking about where you get your electricity from actually also depends. So that's a good thing to have in mind.
Yes.
Good one, good one. Okay, Alex, hydrogen is always a clean fuel.
Yes.
No, it's actually a myth. Hydrogen can be clean, but only if it is made with renewable electricity.
Yes, of
so
course.
most
that
hydrogen
goes
today.
Without saying,
yes,
no?
Yeah, that's true, maybe, but you're not going to get a point for it because we're competing. If I would have been nice, maybe. But actually, most hydrogen today still comes from fossil gas.
Yes.
And it makes it far from emission-free.
All right.
A good point to know.
Produce your hydrogen with renewable energy.
Yes, please do that.
All right. Okay, Kristina. So, third one. Battery storage will replace baseload power.
Myth.
Yes.
It cannot replace baseload power because we need more of it.
Yeah, we need a lot more of it. And battery storage is great for peak hours and stabilizing the grid, but it doesn't replace the baseload power that we need. And that can only be geothermal, hydro, or nuclear that are clean baseload powers.
Last but not least, note that I think that I'm still in the lead right now. Yes. Don't feel the pressure now, Alex. But what about this one? Sweden doesn't have any geothermal potential. Why does he get all the easy questions? Who's writing this script?
This is a myth. Sweden is actually one of the countries that are using most geothermal power for heat by using geothermal ground source heat pumps. More than 40% of all the households in Sweden use them.
Which is absolutely amazing. So there you go. A good point for you. Congratulations. So that was the end of round number 1. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm leading.
No.
With 1 point.
Let's check with Emil. I think it actually is 2-2.
No, it's 3-2 to Kristina.
What? No way. No, but she said myth when it was mostly a myth.
But I count the answer as a point.
So the referee, just relax and let's move on to the next segment. Please, it is crucial that we move on, because otherwise this can lead to something bad. All right, it is time for the next segment, which is Green Buzzwords Explained.
Excellent.
Are you ready for this?
I am definitely ready for this.
Yeah.
But on these ones, Emil, we can get up to 3 points, right?
Yes.
Excellent. We get awarded points for clarity, accuracy, and creativity.
And I think that we have something here to help us, Alex. So the deal is here, you pick one, and then you get to read it, and then you get 30 seconds to explain it, and I'm the one scoring you, you're the one scoring me. Up to 3 points. Are you ready for this?
All right, let's go.
So I'm looking for clarity, accuracy, and creativity.
So I got baseload. Baseload power is a form of energy that's producing 24/7, even if it's not windy or not sunny.
I think that was clear. I would say that gives you 1 point.
The best.
Okay, I'll give you 3 points. It's okay. Good one. All right, so it's my turn.
3 points, I note that down.
Grid balancing. Yes. So the grid needs to balance all the time. So grid balancing has to be then when we are balancing it. When we are adapting it to demand and
supply.
Yeah, and supply.
Yes, that's great.
Am I right?
Almost.
Almost right. So what would be the right answer then?
No, but it's right. You keep your supply and demand steady in real time. And the way that you can do that is to have a lot of baseload power into the grid. And you also can use batteries to shave off peak hours with solar and wind, for example. But the grid always needs to be in balance.
Awesome. Alex, how many points do you award me?
2.
So cheap.
All right, let's see. Okay, carbon capture. Carbon capture is when you use different technologies to take out carbon from either the atmosphere or from industrial processes using a lot of different technologies like direct air capture, for example.
So it's like a big vacuum.
It's like a big vacuum for carbs.
And what do you do with the thing in the vacuum cleaner? You put it somewhere?
Yeah, so when you capture the carbon, you can use it either to produce, or you can use it in industries where you need a lot of CO2, like greenhouses, for example. You can turn it into rock, like they're doing on Iceland, or you can also use it to produce e-fuels.
So cool that you can actually use something that's not good for the planet, but reuse it again.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, I actually give you 3 points for that, because I'm a generous person.
Thank you, Kristina.
Yes. Okay, I am ready, and I got net zero.
Ooh.
Okay, let me practice this how I do it with the kids. So net zero is think of it like a bathtub, and you're filling the water up all the time. But if you continue to fill the water, it's going to overflow. So we need to pull out the plug in the end as well. So we need to produce at the same time take away, so that it is basically net zero all the time. So that's the goal we have for the planet, to become net zero. And some companies even have negative.
Yes. And some needs to have negative, because you will always have a need to produce some, like all the plastics, for example. It will be very hard to take away CO2 from that. So you will have some parts that are positive, and then you need other parts that are negative to reach net zero.
And I think that this is actually one of those elephants in the room, because we think that we can remove it completely, but then we actually need to stop living.
Yes.
So there is a lot to need to change and become better, but we can't expect it to be
No.
zero.
Very
Interesting
good.
conversation, and an elephant in the room.
think definitely 3 points for net zero.
Oh, well,
good,
thank you very much.
Good job. All right,
Alex, you again.
Thank you. Circular economy. Ooh. So circular economy, basically that everything that we produce, everything that we use should be able to be recycled and fed back into the system again. So if you have a glass, for example, when that one breaks, then we can melt it down, we can reuse it as a different product in glass, so that we create a circular economy.
And this is very easy to say, but it's also difficult to really make sure that we are living by it. I know that there's an example going on out there where we are taking clothes and we are actually just having them in a warehouse right now because we don't know how to actually handle the waste
fibers,
here.
no.
So this is something that we really need to look into, how we can do that.
In a much better way.
In a much better way.
Yeah.
Super cool. Interesting. I think I give you 1 point, no 3 points, of course. You were right. That's okay. Good. I am ready for the next one, which is, greenwashing, my favorite word. Greenwashing is when people try to look better than they actually are. It's actually that they're lying about how good they are for the planet. And this needs to be regulated and measured so that we all talk in the same way so no one can get fooled by numbers or diluted. So greenwashing is something that is a no-go not to do.
Very good.
3 points.
Yeah. Okay, my final one. Here, let's go. Let's see. Smart grid. Ooh, that's a difficult one. So the grid is one of the most challenging things because it's built that you have one place where you produce a lot of electricity and then you ship it to all the consumers. With smart grids, we need to change how the grid works today so that you can have a lot of multiple points where you have solar, wind, geothermal, for example, feeding that into the grid and then delivering that to all the use points. So the grid needs to be upgraded so that it can handle all of the new technologies coming in and feeding it. And that's very difficult with the old style grid that we have today that were built 40, 50 years ago.
Absolutely. It's also very difficult to keep it digitalized, right?
Yes.
Because the grid needs to change that much in order to be able to digitalize it. Good. I award you 3 points. We're very nice to each other.
We're very nice to each other. We're a little bit nervous, I think, to give each other 1 point. All right, last one, Kristina.
Scoop 3 is how you actually calculate on what emissions that you give out. And you divide them in 3 scoops. So scoop 1 is what you actually have yourself, like what we emit in our company, the cars we're driving, the choices we're making, toilet paper we're buying, what we actually do. The second part is actually what you buy in order to do what you need to do. But the third one, which is a tricky one and often the biggest one, is the one that is outside of this. So that it could be supplier to supplier or decisions that are made by a government or such. So scoop 3 is the most difficult one to measure, but if we start measuring it and talking about it, I think that we can make a big difference.
So if you order a car from China, for example, that production in China, that's scoop 2, but all the sub-suppliers to that one, that's scoop 3. That's what you're saying?
Yes.
Yes. And that you cannot control?
That you cannot control.
Very good.
But you can try to, by asking the right questions and really making sure that the suppliers that you're using are doing the right thing on their hand. So it's more about asking people to be responsible in how they're doing it. And I think that that's what we need to do. Very
good. So, I think definitely 3 points there as well.
Thank you. I think that we did good on this segment, didn't we?
Yeah, it would be bad if we didn't.
We would. But let's check in with Emil.
Yeah.
How did we actually do?
So you're doing good. You're a little bit too kind, I think.
Yeah.
Are you withdrawing some of the points that we've been given?
No, I'm not redrawing. I'm not that evil. But the thing is that one of the points should be for creativity.
Oh, yeah.
I was the most creative because I had the bathtub.
Yeah. Now we forgot about the creativity, I think.
You are even. 14-14 in energy points.
14-14, Kristina. The battle is on.
It is time to move on. It is time to be honest. Are you ready for that?
Are you ready for that?
I am.
Good. Energy confessions, Kristina.
This is the segment where we share energy confessions, what we believe in, but what other people don't actually talk about.
Very interesting. So we react, we challenge, and then our producer awards us the points.
And he gives us the points for what?
Honesty and insight, right, Emil?
Yes, that's correct.
Perfect.
1, 2, 3 points.
All right.
Okay, I'm super excited. I want to start.
Good.
I'll
go first then.
No.
So, first confession. The energy transition isn't a tech problem, it's actually a people problem. We have all the technologies already existing in order to go to net zero. But we don't push it out, we're too stuck in the old ways of working, and we as people need to take an active choice and dare to change.
I remember a long time ago when I was at this lecture, and the lecturer described it as a lock-in effect. And he said, because we have built railways the same way for hundreds of years, to change the actual width between the tracks that would enable electric trains, that's a big decision to take. We need to exchange them, but we're so locked in that we need to have the same thing, so we can't actually update the train system.
And the same goes if you look at the electricity grid, for example, built decades ago, very hard to change, and it takes a lot of investments in order to change it to a smart grid so that you can use all the renewable power that we have that we can put online.
But let me challenge this because I think it's important. So people want to change, we want to have a better planet, but why are we not changing it then?
Yeah,
I mean, who's the people problem? Is it the government? Is it the people? Is it you and me? Who's the problem here?
Let me challenge you back.
Oh.
Do you think that people want to change?
No, I don't think that they want to change at all.
I think that's one of the key points here, that we are used to a way of living, and to change that, then we have to move into something potentially scary. I think that we don't want to change is actually one of the biggest issues. That we need to dare to make brave decisions and to be open to change our lives.
Okay, I'm super eager to move into the next one because it actually transitions very good. Can I do that without getting the points? Okay, so the next one.
Wait. Do we get any points first now, or do we take them later, Emil?
Later, because I have to jump into this. Because the second one is that we can't reach net zero without building more. So many people think that we need to stop doing things in order to transition into net zero and to a better planet in general. But this is something that is really a myth. First of all, if we go back to the change question, people won't change that much. You, me, not anyone, not even my mom will change that much so that we can stop doing things in order to save the climate. So we need to build things in order to actually save the situation as it is today. Yes. You mentioned technology, that there are already things here, but it's all about like building the right type of houses, but also isolating with new material for old houses. It has to do with how we eat, what we eat. It has to do with all of these things, and these are new things that we need to build into our system. Everything from actual buildings to actual building a process around or changing behaviors here. So I think that this is important and very connected to the first one.
Yeah, definitely. And I think it's not about consuming less, it's about consuming smarter. So how do we actually pick clothes that can be recycled? How do we eat food that tastes equally as good but are better for the environment? So I fully agree. It's not about stop building things or stop doing things. Is about doing it in a better way so that we can keep the way that we want to live and the societies can develop, but in a more sustainable circular economy way.
I have another one.
No, it's my turn.
Okay.
And it's also connected. So we love innovation until it changes how we live. Also on the same topic. So we continue to buy the same type of food. We continue to drive the same types of cars. And while we don't have to, we can keep the level of comfort that we have or even increase it with better solutions. So I think it's the innovation is already happening. We just need to adapt to it.
Definitely. And then comes mine. Okay. Eager to say this. Many people want to blame someone for this. Pointing finger saying that you have to stop, you have to change, and so on. But I do believe that one of the big elephants in the room is that if we challenge them to stop, and let's be concrete, let's say oil and gas, stop producing, no more. The actual thing that will happen is that the glass we're holding, the
clothes we have on,
clothes we are wearing, the things we are having to transport ourselves, everything will stop.
Yes.
So I'm also for transitioning from it, but Alex, what happens? We can't
no,
just
today
stop.
we can't stop. It's it would be chaos globally if we stop producing oil and gas. So we need to find better solution. We need to reduce the dependence that we have on oil and gas and coal and fossil fuels in general. But it's going to happen over time. Otherwise, it would be chaos.
Because then the thing is, what I see happening is the polarization is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and two sides are standing, pointing at each other. You stop screaming at me, and you stop screaming at me as well. And I think that this doesn't lead us anywhere. It's just wasting our time. We need to get people in the same room and actually start talking. Why can't we get them in the same room?
No, but I think we can, and I think it's happening. But I think the polarization is driving them apart. So it's step by step understanding how everything is connected, and then making better choices.
Wow, there is so many elephants in the room in this conversation, and I'm not sure, Emil, how are you ever going to give us points for this?
Yeah, the hard thing here as a producer is that I need to be a critic. I need to be harsh. And today you are both delivering very good confessions. So totally for Alex for this round, you get 5 points.
5 points.
And the total for Kristina in this round is 5 points.
No! Come on! So it's a tie again.
Yeah, then we need the utslagsfråga.
We need an utslagsfråga. Can someone please translate that to English? Okay, so it's a tie, and that's not acceptable. We need a tiebreaker. Emil.
Yes. This will be a quick fire round, and I will explain more soon.
Ready?
No? You go on your side. Oh, he is the left-handed.
So here's how it works. The button in the middle gets you the chance to answer the questions. Answer quick. You can't think, then the turn goes over to the other person.
If you start fighting, what will happen then?
Minus points.
Minus points. Minus points. So, are you ready? First question is, what percent...
You can't do that. Okay, answer the question. Let's see.
Answer the question.
No, I was just practicing. Sorry. I'll keep it in to my side here.
Okay. What percentage of the world's electricity currently comes from renewables?
This is a tricky question. Renewables or clean? So if it's clean, it's 49%. If it's renewables, I think it's like 17%.
According to IEA, in 2023, though, it's 30%.
Ooh, but the question is, what's in the mix there, Emil?
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Alex gets a point.
Yes. You saw.
30, didn't he say 40?
Yeah, but the question is, so this is a...
This is debatable.
No, it's not debatable, but it's we have in the energy mix, you calculate also what is clean electricity. And in that, if you combine it with nuclear power, for example, it's actually quite high. It's plus 40, I think it's like 49%. And then it's renewables and nuclear that's considered to be CO2 free.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good.
All right.
Next question.
Let's go.
Which country has the highest share of geothermal in its...
Yes, USA.
Wrong.
What?
Iceland.
No.
In its electricity mix.
That point goes over to me. Point goes over to
No
me.
point. No point.
But US have the highest installed capacity.
Well,
But-
you don't get a point.
No, but
Too
okay.
quick on the
good.
bottom.
Yeah. All right.
Does he get a minus?
No.
Okay, so Kristina, this is your final chance to get a point.
Yes.
Otherwise, Alex wins.
Okay.
What's the main gas responsible for global warming?
The main gas,
Yeah.
methane.
Carbohydrate.
Carbon dioxide.
Exactly.
So that means, Alex, at the end of the day, you get 1 point in the tiebreaker round. You are the winner!
No! I will not hear the end of this.
Yes.
This is not good.
Very good.
Okay, I'll
It
give.
was bad with the CO2. I could have had the minus point for that one.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but
definitely.
But I still won.
But I'm a good person, and I will not let this
Good
get to
loser.
me. It was very even, though.
Thank you. But I think it was.
It was a good game. Thank you very much.
It was a very good game.
Oh, good one.
Next time I'll let you have a point. So.
Next time I will crush you. But we're not done yet.
No.
We have to make sure that we summarize this. And I wanted to ask you a question after this conversation that we've had. What are things you can't let go of from this conversation today or from something else? What
No,
would
but
it be?
I think from this conversation today was especially on the oil and gas and how it's going to be very hard to stop using oil and gas. And so the big question is, how do we get them to become part of the solution instead? So getting oil and gas companies and service companies to invest more into the transition. And I think that's necessary because they have a lot of competence, they have a lot of skilled people, they have a lot of funds. So we need to get them to invest much more in the transition.
Very good. Good summary of today. A thing that I can't let go of was actually a blog from Bill Gates that he put out this week. It's not what he wrote in it. He wrote about geothermal, which I'm very excited about, of course, but it's actually how he wrote it. And I think that there is a lesson to be learned here because he starts with when my son Rory and and then he's telling a story about how they went to different power plants. And I think that this is a narrative we're seldom using when it comes to energy and the transition. I think that we're making it too hard for people to follow. And that's why I really urge everyone to start thinking about storytelling when it comes to energy and energy communication, because if we can get people to understand, we will get out of the lock-in effect and people won't be as scared to actually move into the transition. I think that's important. So that's one thing that I can't let go of.
Very good.
Very good. There are a lot of things I can't let go of, but the show is not long enough. It's actually ending.
Yes. And I'm extremely happy that I won this fight. And hope that you will not go home and cry, Kristina. I will give you another shot next time. Or what do you say, Emil?
Yeah, we can give it another go. It's Kristina's time next time.
Can I get another point for being humble because he's not? So maybe it's a tie anyway.
No, Alex is the winner.
Yes.
Alex is the winner, and I congratulated you. I will be mad for about 5 more minutes, but then I will let go of it. Because I think that the end reason is that I hope that people who are actually watching this learned a lot too. It is always a challenge for us as well to start putting words and stories into easy things and explain it. And I think that that's what we actually did good today. So I'm proud of you.
Very good. Thank you. And Emil.
Yeah, and Emil. Very good. But before we say goodbye, I usually say, remember to subscribe. Remember to send this show to someone who can actually use it and learn more things so that we together can make sure to be a part of the switch. And
take care of Emil.
No.
Someone else.
Take care of yourself, and if you can,
someone else.
Someone else.